Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, Wes Troop, here with another review for you. This time, we're going to continue Wes's faves picks as we're rounding down the end of November, and I'm going to introduce to you, hopefully you've seen it, maybe not. It's a 2004 movie starring Will Ferrell. It's called Anchorman. And unrated, uncut, and uncalled for. That's pretty much my life in 3 words. Oh, 4, end. So, there you go. You get a little bit of West, too. So anyway, Anchorman sees Will Ferrell playing the character Ron Burgundy, who is a classic character, by the way. Very classy, too. Stay classy, that's his punchline. Ron Burgundy is the top news anchor in San Diego. 619, right? For all you wrestling over there. Okay. And it takes place in the 70s, this film. That's your setting. There you go. Where news is dominated by males. But this changes. The time, as Bob Dylan would say in that long-ass Watchmen credits roll, the times, they are a-changing. And big changes come when Veronica Corningstone, a female news anchor, played by Christina Applegate, comes to the station. Uh-oh. Somebody gon' get it. Alright, so anyway. Other cast, which is a great supporting cast. This is a great ensemble cast. It includes Paul Rudd, who plays Brian Fantana. Steve Carell, of course, who plays Brick Tamblyn. He does the weather, and he's a real idiot. He's great at it, though. He's a great idiot. David Koechner plays, I think I said that right, plays Champ Kind. And it also stars Fred Willard, Chris Parnell, and many, many, many different cameos. I can't even go on to tell you how many because it'll ruin the film if I tell you some of these cameos. It's just so funny to see all these different actors coming out, and you're like, oh my god, that guy's in this movie too? Yeah, it's great. Wes Mantooth. That's one of my nicknames. People call me Wes Mantooth. So, if you've seen it, you'll get the joke. If not, check it out. I will tell you, if you like Will Ferrell, I know there's a lot of people out there who like Will Ferrell, and there's a lot of people who don't. If you like Will Ferrell, you will love this film. I hope you do, at least, because I know I do. I like Will Ferrell a lot. So, some of his movies can be hit or miss. Like this one I loved. I loved Talladega Nights. Hated Semi-Pro. I could not stand Semi-Pro. That's probably the only one I haven't liked. I love Step Brothers. I thought Land of the Lost was okay, actually. I loved the other guys, So Semi-Pro was really his only miss with me. I even like Roxbury, So, Will Ferrell can't do too much wrong in my book, but he just sucked it up with Semi-Pro. But this is my favorite of all the Will Ferrell films. I thought it was a very, very funny script. I love random comedy where, well, you're a dirty hooker pilot or whatever, whatever he says. I forget the exact line, but oh, it smells like Bigfoot's dick or something was one of the lines. I'm like, what the hell? Who comes up with some of these lines? And one of my favorite parts is the news. The news channel battle, or whatever it's called, news team battle, where all these different news teams battle each other, and it's just so random, and I love it. I love randomness in movies. It doesn't make much sense, but this is a comedy, so it doesn't have to make much sense. It's not Inception, but whatever. Anyway, this script, as I said, it was a very funny script, very funny lines, and it's very quotable. This film, and it's quoted very often. As soon as I hear something, I'm like, Anchorman, come check out the gun show, buy your tickets, or whatever he says, Ferrell is great as Ron Burgundy. Like I said, sometimes he's hit or miss, but this is definitely a hit for him. In my eyes, at least. I know some people love this movie, some people hate it because they don't get it. You know what I mean? I really don't think they get the jokes or don't think it's funny for some reason. But, you know, it's all in your sense of humor, really. I really thought this film is the one that made Paul Rudd and Steve Carell. This is what brought them to the next level. So, you know, after this, Carell did 40-Year-Old Virgin, and that really took him off. But he did this one first, so this sort of brought him into the public eye, more or less. I'm not sure if he was doing The Office yet or not, but I don't know. But, you know, it definitely brought Paul Rudd, at least, into the mainstream media more. And not just Halloween 6, right? You know, the whole news team is just great. The cast is great. You couldn't ask for better people in it. And this is another movie where I've said before, I can, with some of these West's Faves picks, I can watch it over and over and over. And, you know, this film, I can still laugh at the exact same parts because the jokes are just still so funny and random, and you know what I mean? I can watch it over and over again. So, therefore, the A-List gives the film Anchorman the rating of A-List approved. It gets the A-List seal of approval. So, until the next review, peeps, till then, troop out.